Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a hot minute since we even thought about creating a two-way sharpshooting build. Like, I want the greatness of being a lockdown, but I also want the greatness of being an insane shooter. So, we got the best of both worlds in this build right here, and I'm excited to show you what we came up with. All right, so of course, for position, we're going with the shooting guard position. Height, we went 6'5". For our weight, I did decide to go 219 because I wanted a little bit more strength on this build. And then for our wingspan, we went with 6'9". Now, with this build, you do get the best of both worlds, okay? We get a high defense, but I also wanted, not only do we get a high defense, do we get high shooting and really good shooting badges, but I also wanted to be able to create my own shot, okay? I wanted to dribble with a two-way sharp shooting build. I wanted to make that. And check this out. All right, check this out. So now it's time to mess with these attributes. And for our first thing is our close shot. We're going to go with a 73 for our close shot here. Now, when I tell you this build is all about shooting, we're not looking for anything other than, I mean, if we got an easy, wide open, fast break layup, then cool, I'll take it. But other than that, I'm looking for a pull-up mid-range. I'm looking for a three. I'm looking for something fancy, okay? I'm shooting that rock. But our driving layup is going to be a 70. So we start off with a 73 close shot, and then we start off with a 70 driving layup. Our driving dunk is going to be a 45. Our standing dunk is going to be a 25 with our post control at a 40, okay? So now it's time to get into the nitty gritty and the fun part about this build. When it comes to the shooting, the mid-range is going to be an 88, all right? Now, this is going to be an 88 for now. Not forever, but for now, because we got some crazy badges. So when it comes to the mid-range, our mid-range will max out to a 96. I do believe that is Hall of Fame set shot specialist. So that is what we're pretty much going to be aiming for. All right. So after we get that, I mean, you're going to have Hall of Fame shooting. Bro, trust me, this badge or this build is going to be legit. For the 3-point rating, we're going to go with an 85 here. And we know that this can go up, so we will be in the looks for at least a this goes for 93, so I do believe that is a gold limitless. So this is everything that you need in a sharp shooter, and I mean, you gonna be able to dribble too, so that's the fun part. But free throw, we went with a 64. This is going to be more of a park build for us. So, I mean, you can use this build to go to the rec if you really wanted to, but just keep in mind, your free throw ain't all that, all right? You'll have to delete something in order to get a free throw that you'll be comfortable with. But 64 for our free throw, cool with me. Pass accuracy, we did go with an 82 for our pass accuracy here. So an 82 pass ac, love it. Our ball handle is going to be an 81. I wanted to create my own shot, especially if we can go and get lightning launch, and then especially getting a badge like Shifty Shooter. Like, we're gonna have a lot of fun on this build. Speed with ball, we went with an 81. It didn't make too much sense to go any further. So if we wanted to, speed with ball goes to an 88. So if we wanted to, excuse me, if we wanted to use our cap breakers, we would need 5 cap breakers on here, and then we will get a gold lightning launch. Now with that, we of course save tons of attributes here so we can put it on our defense, and that is exactly what we did, because yeah, you'll see why we're a two-way here. Interior defense, we went with a 60 for our interior. And then we did go with our perimeter defense being an 86, just with hopes that we can go out and start getting some of those gold perimeter badges. All right. That on ball menace, we will have at least on silver. So I think 91 is the cutoff for gold. and that is definitely going to help us out here. So with the +5, we will hit that threshold 291. Now, not only did we put perimeter, but we put a steal on this build as well. We went with an 85, and y'all know what that unlocks. Of course, that unlocks the interceptor on goal. Block, we went with a 37. We ain't really care too much about the blocks. We just wanted to be able to steal and also stay in front of our opponent. When it comes to rebounding, this is exactly what we got centers for. So we went with a 26 offensive and then a 47 defensive. When it comes to our speed, we have an 88 speed with a 85 agility. And then for our strength, we went with an 85 as well. So yes, we will get those bumps on defense. We also get strong handle, which can easily help us either open up for a shot or open up for a drive and layup. But immovable enforcer is definitely going to help us defend these ball handlers. All right, so that with on ball menace, I mean, this is definitely a two-way build here. Vert, we did go with a 75, and that is the build. Now, when it comes to the takeovers, we have a couple really good takeovers, but if you're a two-way sharp, I think that it would make the most sense to use 3 and D. This will give us a 92 3 ball with a 93 perimeter and a 92 agility. That sounds pretty cool to me. Sorry, y'all. But other than that, I mean, if y'all wanted to use spot up because you're playing rec or whatever, then that is completely up to you. But you have a lot of defensive badges as well. But if you're all about just getting a bucket because you can create your own shot and you don't have to just sit corner, then offensive artist is another interesting badge or an interesting takeover that you might want to look into. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, because offensive artist does give you that 95 mid-range, that 92 3 ball, and then an 89 pass accuracy. So you're literally turning into a point guard. And then with the silky shooter, of course, you'll get your fades off. You'll go and you'll start breaking ankles. With a two-way sharpshooter, you will be breaking people's ankles, bro. That is crazy. Like, it is borderline diabolical. But other than that, I mean, you see what the build gives us. Like, yes, you got pretty decent layup ability, so we can chill with the 70. I like the 70. We could go a little higher here, but of course you'll have to take away from something. And I wanted to be able to dribble. I wanted to be able to shoot lights out, and I also wanted to be able to defend anything. All right, but a 70 drive and layup, not too bad. An 88, just knowing that we're going to be able to push this all the way up to get literally like whatever we want, like Hall of Fame for a set shot specialist, is insane. And then of course the shifty shooter, when we get this to 91, like, we're already going to have a gold shifty shooter, so that is very, very promising. Then of course we'll have more than a silver when it comes to limitless. We can have some pretty legit badges on this build here. When it comes to playmaking, you know, you're only a few cap breakers away from anything else. You know what I'm saying? So 3 cap breakers away from bailout. Other than that, your ball handle, you're 5 cap breakers away from ankle assassin or silver. You can just smack on a tier 1+1 that you get from what, level 30 in the season pass. So I mean, I really wouldn't worry about ankle assassin too much. You'll still have silky, silky shooter for your takeover, so you're good if you go that route. But other than that, I mean, you're pretty stacked up here with just badges and potential. You'll have your lightning launch eventually on goal. Then the perimeter defense, like I said, goal perimeter defensive badges are just going to be crazy. So yeah, you go to that, if you did 4, you'll get that 90, then the 91. So you're just missing out on gold challenger, but silver challenger is still straight. But everything else you'll have on gold. On ball menace you'll have on gold. The pick dodger you'll have on gold. Like, you're set. you're pretty much set here. So I really like the look of this build just because you will be able to play some pretty good defense while also being able to score at will. All right, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this build down below in the comments though. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see these shades of real quick. We got Larry Hughes, Derek White, and also CJ McCollum, but this dude can hoop. All right, cap breakers in mind, so just know with cap breakers, this two-way sharpshooter is going to be more legit than you see here right now. This is just a base model. Okay, we ain't even getting to the nitty gritty, the better of the best. Okay, so y'all let me know what y'all think. But if you haven't already seen the video that's popped up on your screen, then go ahead and click this video next, and I will see you all in this video next.